Hello, I'm Megan. Welcome to Pilates Flow. We'll be stretching together. Right ankle is in front of the left ankle. You're bringing your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Pulling in the belly button and lifting the pelvic floor muscles the entire time. We're starting by tapping our shoulders and opening out. Tap the shoulders and open out. Look to the side each time as you go. You could be working directly from the shoulders like this, belly button in, or you could add a flowing movement, curling back, opening out, curling back, opening out, breathing in, breathing out. Two more like that. There's one. And there's two. We're sitting up nice and tall, fingertips on the mat. Taking the face over to the right, chin slowly around the front, and the other way. We will warm up the spine first, and then we'll do a series of stretches and movements for the entire body. Fingertips up, swap ankles, other ankle in front, right fingertips down, left arm is swooping all the way around and up. There's two. There's three. There's four. Other way. Right arm is sweeping around and up. Two. Three. And four. Both arms are up, knees come up, and we're coming onto our hands and knees here. We are starting our wag, so we're looking over one shoulder at the hip, then back to the middle, over the other shoulder at the hip, back to the middle. It's our puppy wag, warming up the spine in every direction that the spine goes. Our puppy is going to become a moving cat. The cat comes up, curling up, and then we're into the cow, the opposite. Start to bend your elbows on the cow, really pushing the heart towards the mat. Make it a little bit bigger, and then start to move. So now the cat comes up, comes forward, and the cow goes back. Cat curls up and forward, cow hips lead the way back. Two more like that. Re-bend the elbows. Bring the heart near the mat, other way. Now the cat takes the hips back, and we bring the heart forward and up. So there's our cat and the moving cow. Two more like that. Here's one. Here's two. Into our neutral back, nice tabletop back, belly buttons in, breathing out to lift, opposite arm, opposite leg, making a long line. Long straight line. We lower down, other side, breathing in, breathing out, one arm up, one leg up. Breathing out as we lift, in as we lower. Choose if you'd like to continue like this. If you have any injuries, keeping straight lines is best. Otherwise, how about on this next one, come up and then really reach, looking up, a little bit higher. Come on down, other side. Either stay in a straight line or breathe in. Breathe out, extend and lift. Fingertips and toes. You've got it. Come on down. Into our puppy stretch. Forearms onto the mat. We're here. We're going to be a thinking puppy. We're taking the elbows out to the sides, clasping the hands together, and the chin comes down. Here, like you're thinking about something. Resting the chin on your hands. You can wiggle a little bit. That might feel nice in the spine or hips. If you'd like a deeper stretch for the neck or the spine and it doesn't hurt, come on up on your elbows and your thinking puppy is here. You can wiggle a little bit if you like. That's a little bit deeper. From here, forearms back onto the mat. Now they're reaching long, bringing the chest towards the floor. Forehead on the mat. Here's our full puppy stretch. Relaxing here. From here, we're walking the hands in under the shoulders and coming up to this position. We're going to start a moving stretch where we're reaching the fingertips to the ceiling, then threading the gap here. One more on that side. We reach and thread the gap. Come on up. Replace the hand. Other side. First we reach, then we thread. Good. Reach. And we thread. Either continue like that with the knees on the mat, or walk one leg out, walk the other leg out, find your plank position, squeeze the glutes. And now we're reaching up. We're threading through. We reach, and the hand comes down. Other side, so keep squeezing the glutes. We reach, we thread, we reach, and come on down. One knee down, other knee down, and now we're sitting back into child's pose. Hips towards the feet, arms stretching long, forehead towards the mat. Resting here for a moment. This child's pose will become a moving stretch where you're going to raise an arm and peek under it. So the front arm raises up and we peek a little bit under it. Lower down. Raise the back arm, peek a little bit under it. You're breathing out as you lift, in as you lower. Breathing out, breathing in. You could start to go higher and longer through the arm, through the rib cage. Breathing out to lift, in to lower. So it could be a bigger peak, peaking and lowering. We look and lower. How about a nice big one? Look at the fingertips. And lower down, other side. Reaching up, we look. And we lower down. One more like that. Looking and lowering. Last one, we look. And we lower. We settle back into the child's pose for a moment. And then we come back up into our tabletop position. Shoulders are nice and away from the ears. We're going to put our weight onto our toes. Toes are onto the mat, and we're sitting back towards the heels. Stretching out the ankles, the feet, and the toes. It could be here. If that's enough, stay here. Otherwise, go ahead and sit up. Nice long spine. Let's check our shoulders. Stretching out the feet here. The bottoms of the feet will be stretching, and the toes. We're going to come up. Put the feet flat on the mat again, and now we're pressing the hips forward. Stretching here. If you'd like to reach the arms back, have a nice full stretch here. Bring the shoulders away from the chest. Squeezing the shoulder blades. We're coming forward, and we're sitting back down. Now we'll bring our knees together and we'll go onto our sides. The arm is a pillow for your ear. Here, our legs are here. We've got a moving one for the hip, lower back, and the quadriceps. We're finding the ankle, and we're guiding the knee in line with the body. Then we're bringing it back to the front. In line with the body, and maybe a little bit further in. Maybe a little bit further to the back. Keep pulling the belly button in as you go. Squeeze the glute when you're on the way back. There's two. Here's our last one, which we will hold as a stretch. Squeeze that top glute, push the hip forward. Maybe bring the front knee a little further forward. Lovely stretch for the quads. Holding it there for a moment. Then we're going to hug this thigh into the chest, holding it here for the lower back and the hip. We bring the knees and feet together. We're lifting this top knee up, and now we're hugging the top knee towards the shoulder. Could hug from the front or the back. I like to really hook around under the knee and hug here. If you'd like to, you could straighten that top leg. How straight can you get the top leg to go? Hold the thigh, calf, ankle. Once we're there, let's flex and point. 4 times. So great for the lower back and the leg. Then we're going to lower down the way we came. We bend the knee, feet together. We're lowering down. Now we're pushing ourselves up into the mermaid position here. Shoulders down. Same thing, slightly different position. The knees coming forward and a little bit to the back. Squeeze that glute. We come forward, a little bit to the back. 2 more. There's 1. There's 2. Hold this last one out there. Squeeze that glute. Push the hip forward. Gorgeous stretch there. Make sure your foot is behind your thigh, behind your glute. We will add the glute stretch to this quad stretch. So now the front foot inches forward to the front of the mat. The back knee inches back. The hand here comes forward a little bit. Square up the body over this front knee, over the front thigh, shoulders down. Bending that elbow, you're bowing forward. Doesn't have to be far before you feel that stretch in the front glute. Maybe you'd like to go further. It's up to you. You could glue the chest to the thigh if you like. Otherwise, stay up. We're bringing that knee together. We're going up and over. Lovely stretch here. The waist and the hip. We're up and over to the other side. Really reach that top arm. Gorgeous. We'll come to the other side. Knees together. And around, we're lying down. Left ear onto the arm like a little pillow. We've got this thigh. We're about to stretch. So we're bringing the knee up and then a little bit behind us. Start pulling in the seatbelts as you go. Pulling up that hip. Squeeze that top glute every time you go back. The next one we will hold as our quad stretch. There it is. Squeeze that glute. Push the hip forward. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. Check that you're relaxed with the quad stretching. Well done. We're bringing that knee in. The feet are touching. We're raising up that top knee. And now we're going for the hug. We're bringing this knee towards the top shoulder. Hugging here. Doesn't that feel good? Relax into that one. If you'd like to, try straightening the leg. Where will it go? Will it go there or there? You could hug here or here. Where would you like to hug? Find your stretch spot. Shoulders are stacked. Here we go. We're adding that flex and point. Really adding to the stretch. 3 and 4. Holding it there. We bend the knee. Feet together, knees together, back the way we came, bringing this front thigh all the way into the chest for a hug. Here. Then we're bringing the knees back on top of each other. Strength through the shoulders as we push ourselves up. And you've got the ankle here with that hand. Weight on the left hand, and we're bringing the knee a little bit forward, a little bit back. Your own comfortable position for a moment. There's number 3. Number 4, we'll keep it there. Squeeze that glute, push the hip forward, and find your quad stretch here. Just another position for the quad, the hip, and lower back. From here, we'll add the front glute, the other glute. So we're inching this front foot forward. The shin might come in line with the mat. Bringing the hand forward a little bit as well. Bend the elbow and bow forward. Square up the shoulders and you've got a bow here. You could stop here. You'll feel that in that front leg now. Glute of the leg we're sitting on. Or you could breathe in, breathe out, and see if you'd like to bow further. It's up to you. And we're coming on up. We bring the knees back together and we've got our mermaid stretch here, up and over. If your arm is a little bit elbowy, lengthen it out. Lengthen out that elbow. Gorgeous. We'll go to the other side. Up and over. Really nice. Knees together. Twirling round, we've got feet flat on the floor, sitting up, checking our posture, shoulders down. We're reaching something and then opening out. We reach and open, waking up the abdominal muscles. It's Pilates, so there'll always be something nice for the abdominals. Opening and reaching. 2 more like that. There's 1. There's 2. Find your position here. We're raising one shin up and lowering. Raise the other shin and lower. You could hold the thigh. This is called teaser prep. We're about to go into a famous Pilates position called the teaser, which you'll all recognize, even if you've never done Pilates before. You will know this one. You could walk along raising a shin. You could float the arms as you raise the shins. Or you could raise one, raise the other. I like to glue my legs and feet together. There's your teaser here. Or you could straighten the legs. Heels touch each other, legs are reaching, arms are reaching. There's your Pilates pose, your famous teaser. That's the one. Holding it here, or go back to walking whenever you need to. We did it. Let's give ourselves a little clap. The heels will clap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower one foot down, other foot down, coming up. Soles of the feet come together, and we're up. Gently pressing the thighs open with the elbows, lengthening through that spine. Great work. Get your butterfly stretch. We're going to look over one shoulder, then to the front, then to the other shoulder. And again, over one shoulder, then to the front, and the other one. Now we'll come back. Knees coming up. Similar to your teaser, we've got the feet on the floor, knees and feet are apart. We're going to raise up the teaser, only this time find your ankle or calf muscle and raise the leg up, shoulders down. Have a little stretch here. If you want to rock a little bit or bend the elbows, go for it. Find your comfortable position. I always love to add movement, so here we go. Push the heel, push the toes away, push the heel away, push the toes. Now that's a stretch for the hamstrings. Push the heel and the toes. One more. You got it. We lower that foot down. We'll go to the other side. You could hold the thigh if you like. You could stretch here at this angle, or you could aim to lengthen that leg. Check shoulders are down. Long spine. Find your stretch position. Then we'll add some movement. Push the heel away. Push the toes away. There's 3. There's 4. Last one, we hold for that extra moment. So good for the hamstrings. We bend the knee, the foot comes down. Sitting all the way up, we'll meet you on our backs. We're breathing in. Breathing out, tuck the chin, and we're curling all the way down. If you need to use your hands, go for it. Otherwise, we've curled all the way down, hugging one thigh in, hugging the other thigh in. We're keeping the feet together. We're separating the knees, holding the ankles here. Let's have a massage. You're circling the knees around, massaging the lower back. Then we'll go the other way. There's 2, 3, and 4. From here, the feet circle for the ankles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now our knees are apart, the feet are coming up to the ceiling, then the heels push to the ceiling. You're in your happy baby position, which is here. Knees aiming for the shoulders, feet or heels aiming for the ceiling. Rock around a little bit happily, if you like. The next one is going to be circling frog legs. We're holding the backs of our thighs. Feet could be relaxed or pointed. You're bringing the knees together, down, opening to circle. Here we go. Lovely circles. Really get the whole lower back and the hips. Then we go the other way. Amazing how much tension can go into our hips and lower back from work, from sitting at the desk, from standing on a train, driving, so many things. Last frog leg circle. Coming on in, bringing the thighs closer and closer to the chest. Stretch here. You could lower the feet down and go for a really tight ball position. Tighten the ball. In. From here, you could stay in the tight ball or experiment with your hamstrings and hips. How far can you straighten your legs so that you're in a pike position here? Find your pike, bend the elbows, pull the belly button in, and here we go. Opposite feet are pointing and flexing here. In your little pike. Also good for the hips and the lower back. Bring the feet back together, we point, and our hands float down to the mat, one for the abs here. Seatbelts on, we're lowering the legs down together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. We go again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Breathing out to lift. And then we lower down again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it. One foot down, other foot down. And we're taking our feet as wide as the corners of the mat and our arms as wide as the corners of the mat. Here we are in the letter X. We're going to turn into a crescent moon. You're taking one foot on top of the other foot, crossed at the ankles. This same hand as the one you lifted will come over and grab that wrist. Keep the back and the hips on the floor so you're looking at the ceiling. And then press the feet and the arms away from each other, stretching up the entire side of the body in the shape of a crescent moon. Oh, that feels good in the hips, the ribs, the shoulder. We'll go back to the letter X. We'll go to the other side. Set up your letter X. The ankle crosses over the other ankle. The hand goes for the other wrist. Keep the hips in the back on the floor, then breathe in. Breathe out and stretch. Arms in one direction, legs in the other. Wonderful. Back to your letter X. Then we'll bring one foot in, other foot in, and we're coming over onto one side so that we can push ourselves all the way up. Here we are, wardrobe check. Feet together, you could be up on your toes or your feet on the floor. Back. Hands at our sides here, fingertips are out. Elbows are relaxed, they're not locked. Relaxed. We're coming up and we're going our knees a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. Side to side, a little tick-tock. Your own motion here. Then, when you feel like it, go big. All the way down. And up. All the way down. And up. The goal is to keep the knees glued together. We're about to stretch our back and hip, shoulders and legs by bringing the knees over to one side. The back arm comes up and we reach for that back corner. Maybe even a little bit further. We'll come down, we'll go to the other side. Knees come down, back arm sweeps round, and then reach. Stretch. Same thing again, here we go. Reaching. And other side, here we go. Reaching. Lovely. Now we're coming into another position, feet and knees apart, knees come down. Now we sweep, and this time we lift the hips, push the hips, and stretch. Come on down. Knees come up and over to the other side. That back arm reaches and reaches. You could be here, or you could lift the hips. Push that hip up, up, up. And here we come on down. Coming back in, feet and knees together. And we'll find our butterflies so that we can take the right leg out to the side. Left foot coming into the thigh, finding our posture here. Nice and tall. The body is squared forward. Knees and toes up to the ceiling. Fingertips up to the temples. We're breathing in. We're breathing out for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that last one down. Here. Then Right hand on the shin, ankles or toes. Left fingertips are coming behind you, around your lower back. This top shoulder inches back, and we're looking over that top shoulder. Then that back arm comes around to the front. And then up, really reaching. We breathe in, breathe out, and we tilt that long arm sideways here. Reach the fingertips, you've got it. Then we're coming up. And this leg is straightening out, so with a letter V. Knees and toes up to the ceiling. Find your posture first. Here we go. We point and flex. 3 and 4. Hold the stretch here. Walk the fingertips forward a little bit. You could choose long arms, pressing the ribs forward, the heart coming forward, or bend the elbows. See which one feels good for you. Keep the knees and toes up to the ceiling, really stretching the inner thighs. We come on up. We bring that right foot into the thigh. Posture check. Fingertips up. Here we go. And up. Here's 4. We'll hold this next one. Knees and toes are up on that side. This hand reaches down the leg to wherever is your stretch point. This top hand comes behind us as if we're bowing. And then we open that shoulder and look over the shoulder. This arm that's behind us could reach around to the front and then up, all the way up. Breathing in, breathing out, we're folding this long arm diagonally and reach. From here, we're coming up. This leg is going out, sitting up nice and tall. Find your posture, fingertips to temples, belly button in. We're going down and up, down and up. Maybe a little bit further each time. Will the elbow reach the thigh? It doesn't have to. Just work within your range of comfortable motion. One more on each side. There's 1. There's 2. And we're lengthening out. And now we're folding the top arm. Long arms folding over and up. Each time we fold. Like to start looking in the direction you're going. That can feel nice through the spine as well, the neck. Last 2. There's 2. There's 1. V for victory. We're breathing in, breathing out, elbows coming down, hands coming down, walking the fingertips forward. Keep the knees and toes up. You've got it. Go to the point where you feel a lovely stretch in your hips and lower back. How about bringing the hands in closer to the legs, bending the elbows, and now slide the rib cage a little bit side to side. Doesn't that feel good? Maybe a little bit forward, further forward. Stretching is about finding the movements that feel good, and you could even add some flow at the ribs, the neck, the shoulders. Make it a flowing movement. 2 more like that. Bend both fingertips, reaching forward. You'll have gone further for sure. Millimeters further and further, we've got it. Bending the elbows, we're walking back up, bringing one leg in, bringing the other leg in, point the toes and sitting up. We're breathing in, breathing out, folding forward, reaching the fingertips to the front. Then we're going to flex the feet. Keep on reaching and just see where you'd like your hands to go. Thighs or shins, ankles or toes, shoulders down. Have your stretch here. Hope you feel like you have a little bit more space between the joints and that we've really lengthened through the body. Push those heels away a little tiny bit more. That's great. Stretch regularly and you will make amazing progress. I know it for sure. Here we go. We're up. Well done, you. Thank you very much for coming. Give yourself a clap and a hug and open. Hug and open. See you again soon.